Back into it. It's a nice break. Nice to be away for a little bit, but obviously excited to get going.
Is it nice, almost more of a mental break than a physical break, to be able to kind of step away and then come back and join?
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. Physically, obviously take the toll on you after a while too, but mentally, it's nice to get away for a little bit as well.
The way you guys were playing, I know you guys were winning games, but I know you guys talked that you could have cleaned up your game. Did the break come at a good time, you think, for this group?
Yeah, I didn't think we were at our best the last couple of games there before the break, so hopefully it came at the right time, and we can get back to attacking and playing the right way once we get going again here.
It's a bit of a weird situation. You guys aren't in Edmonton for very long. I mean, leading up to it, and then you're here for a couple of days, and you're back on the road.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's nice to be home for a couple of days for sure, but always fun to be on the road as well, and gets guys together, and I think we've had enough of a break from each other here in the last week or so.
Did you catch any of the tournament?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on it? Just more intensity?
Yeah, it's good. Good hockey. Obviously intense. I think anytime you put your country's jersey on, there's a lot of pride on the line, and you want to play your best hockey, and I think everyone's trying it.
What did you think of the start of the U.S.-Canada game, the first one of the 3 flights and all that stuff going on in the beginning?
Yeah, it's obviously intense. Two of the best countries, hockey countries in the world going at it. There's obviously a rivalry there. It's always been there, and you could sense the intensity.
Connor's had a couple of different line combinations with him, and people think it's automatic. You just put anybody with him, and there's going to be instant chemistry. There's more to it than that, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, he plays the game at a speed that nobody else does. Obviously he's the best player in the world. There's no doubt about it, but sometimes the good players can be hard to play with too, and you need guys that understand the way that he wants to play the game, and sometimes it fits, sometimes it doesn't fit, sometimes it takes a little bit of time, and seemed like last game, they found a little bit something there with that line.
Yeah, same with you too. Like you said, you like the way puck rolls and mesh with you and stuff. Like, what are you looking for in the line?
Go forecheck and get me the puck. No, but I'm obviously not the greatest forechecker myself. So having guys that hunt the puck, yeah, get it to me, and then I'll do the turnover.
You are on a pretty good roll going into the break. What's the toughest part when you come out of a break like this to try and find that groove again?
Yeah, I think trying to find it as early as possible, and not trying too hard to find it in a way. Sometimes when you come out of these breaks, you put everything you have into that first period, and then you taper off a little bit. So it might take a couple of shifts to get back into it and find the timing of it, and find the plays that are there and able to see and to make. So just be a little patient.
So a lot of talk around goaltending in the tournament. It's got to be a tough place to play goalie, I would think, surrounded by all world-class players. Is it, how much do you scrutinize a goalie when he's playing in a tournament like this that has such a high level of talent?
I mean, that's a tough question to answer. I'm not a goalie. I don't know anything about goaltending, so I can't really comment on it. I'm sure it's an extremely hard position to play, and there's a lot more that goes into it than us saying, he doesn't stop the puck enough or whatever it might be. So certainly not the right guy to answer that.
Yeah, what was it like skating with Matt Savoy today, and how would you describe it?
Yeah, he looked great, I thought. He moves really well. You can tell he's got a lot of hockey sense to him. So hopefully, maybe we'll get a couple games together and see what we have in him. Of course, I think he's been playing really well down there from what I heard, and excited to see him.
Get back in the flow and win it for a little bit.
Oh, well, I mean, we got a while, so it's actually nice. We got 3 full practices, 4 days. So this is perfect. It's a good week-long break, and then obviously touching the puck, it's amazing how quickly the puck can feel foreign if you're not touching it all the time. And skating, getting the legs back, but feel a lot better after today's skate. And then we've got another 2 tough ones, and right back into it.
I know you guys weren't particularly happy the way you were playing. You were winning games, but weren't particularly happy about how much does this break help? Just not necessarily physically, but mentally as well, to kind of reset and get back after.
Yeah, it's a full reset. Like, I mean, you don't even really think the last game was so long ago. It's just you don't think about the game prior. You just think about getting ready for the next game and making sure that we're all ready to play. And obviously, for the guys not at Four Nations, every team's in the same boat. So there's no excuses. Everybody's back today and practicing and getting ready for whatever game they play.
You watching any of that tournament?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Great.
More intense than a lot of people were.
Yeah. I know. I'm sure those guys are having a lot of fun. Like it looks high intensity, fast pace, and I think Thursday should be a pretty fun game to watch.
You're a guy who's forged a good chemistry with Connor McDavid, and it's not automatic, as we've seen. So what's the technique? How do you get on a line with McDavid and kind of make the best player in the world a little better?
Yeah, I mean, he looks pretty good out there right now. So he's definitely on another level. You can see it. He's flying out there every time he touches the puck. He just looks different than everybody else, and that's kind of what he does, no matter what stage he's on. So fun to watch him, and I think chemistry is something that happens over time, and guys like Connor, you try to get him the puck as much as you can and go to the net, go to the dirty areas, and then when he eventually gets it on your stick, try to get open and bury it.
What'd you make of the start of the U.S.-Canada game, the last one there with the 3 fights and everything that happened in the first few seconds of that one?
Yeah, clearly lots of passion, and obviously I think pretty entertaining for fans, and I think these types of events are opportunities for new fans to watch and join and become fans. And even if you're not a fan of hockey, you probably are tuning into kind of any U.S. versus Canada type of event. So I'm sure new fans probably think this is the norm and the standard, and it's definitely not, but definitely something that was exciting for all, and pretty cool start.
Zach, how would you describe what you got up to on the break? I know you spent some time over with your new team, the Bulldogs. So what was that experience like?
Oh, it was awesome. I was in Toronto visiting family, and then spent a couple days with Brantford. One practice day, got to go on the ice with the guys, and then meet all the staff in person, get to see, put voices to faces, and get to really meet with them and talk to them and talk to the players, and then got to catch a game. And fortunate, the boys played well. They won 10-1, 3 hat tricks in the game, which doesn't happen often. So that was pretty cool. And I got to do the puck drop with my wife and be embraced by the city of Brantford, and amazing people there, amazing community, and looking forward to doing lots in the Brantford community and having the Bulldogs there for a long time. So it was a pretty special week.
How many hats did the last guy get?
It's good for the merch store, I guess.
Just going back to coming back after the break here, what areas of a game do you feel like this team has to clean up? Like you're winning, but like a lot of you guys said that there's certain things that you weren't happy about the game.
Yeah, I mean, whenever there's a break around the corner, your game may slip a little bit. You try not to. Everybody says those right things. It's human nature. There's a break there. So for us, there's no more break. You've got the last, third of the season. You got to be playing your best hockey, and that's a two-way game for us. Strong defensively, breaking the puck out, generating offense, good special teams. I think we can be better under power play and penalty kill. That's always been a strength for us, and just continuing to build our team game.